right, so in this last example, we're going to combine like the first two. We're going to be finding a unit rate and dealing with complex fractions to get there. So a faucet drips 2 2/3 ounces of water in 1 1/3 minutes. What is the unit rate? How much water would drip in half an hour? So this one has 2 questions here. So just FYI, 2 questions to answer. This is a little strategy I like to do because then it helps me not to forget to go back and answer the second question. So first things first, I need to find that unit rate. And just like we did in the first example, I'm going to do that by setting up a fraction to do some division. So what makes more sense? How many ounces per minute or how many minutes per ounce? How much water per minute or how many minutes per water? Water per minutes. So we're going to do ounces of water divided by number of minutes. So we have how many ounces of water per minute. Okay, so 2 2/3 is the ounces of water, 1 1/3 is the minute. I'm going to do a big reminder here to convert all mixed numbers into improper. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of room. Convert all numbers into improper fractions. So that's going to be one of the first things we start with here in this example 3. We've got these improper or these mixed numbers that we need to turn into improper fractions. Then we can deal with the keep, change, flip, / multiply by the reciprocal. So 2 times that 3 gives me 6. 6 plus 2 is 8 over that denominator of 3. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 1 is 4. Keep the denominator. So I have 8/3 being divided by 4/3. And again, when we're doing that, all we're doing is multiplying by the reciprocal. So we're keeping the 8/3. The important is to reciprocal the bottom. You flip the bottom fraction. That's an important piece to remember because a lot of you guys will accidentally flip the top piece instead of the bottom piece. So you're multiplying by the reciprocal of this bottom piece, which is why I like to write it down there because that's less for my little brain to remember. All right, so 8/3 times 3/4, because I flipped that. Remember to check for any cross canceling, which I have a lot going on here. I'm going to divide the 3's by 3. But then I'm also going to divide this 4 by 2 and this 8 by 2. That divide by 3 isn't in the right spot. It's supposed to be over there. Don't know how that happens. All right, and I always like to take this step in between here because it just makes my life a lot easier. So 8 divided by 2 turns into 4. 3 divided by 3 turns into 1. 3 divided by 3 also turns into 1, and 4 divided by 2 turns into 2. 4 times 1 on the top gives me 4. 1 times 2 is that. 4 divided by 2, to simplify that, is simply just 2. Again, we're not finished until we have a label on that. So it's 2 ounces of water per minute. And again, I'm stealing that label right from my fraction that I set up. And that's it. That's all, ladies and gents, and theys and thems, and, everyone else in the world. So have at it. Good luck.